and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here something that's a little bit different, and this is a review not of these pens but of a pen tray. Now, as you may have seen some of my videos, I have reviewed the William Shakour Titan and also these three Titans as well. So one thing I have found is that William's pens are so large they do not fit in a pen tray. And let me show you here. This is a pen tray and the pen does not fit. So William and I were talking one day and William said, I'm thinking of making a pen tray and I'm thinking of 3D printing it. Like I 3D printed these Titan pens. Would you be interested? Of course I would. So William started looking and we both came up with a number of ideas of how many pen slots we should have. And William came up with this idea of an 8-slot pen tray. And after he'd made this, he then decided that he would try and get them flocked. And let me show you a little bit more about this. If I just remove these pens, and I'll show you the tray in a little bit more detail. So, this is the pen tray. So this pen tray is 3D printed. So this is the very hard 3D printed plastic material that comes out of William's printer. He then went to another local person who was able to flock. And if you don't know what flocking is, it's basically a very sort of fine powdered like suede type material. So it's what you normally find in a lot of pen trays. And he thought that it would be nice to try and get the trays flocked. So what you do is you effectively glue or place a load of glue or lacquer over the tray, and then with a high powered pressure you take all of this sort of fine powder of like almost felt or suede and you force it onto here, and you basically create this lovely sort of felt like or suede like texture. The good thing about this is that it's then very sort of soft and nice for your pens. So they're not going, the pen trays then will not be plastic, at least not plastic on plastic or plastic on resin or plastic on celluloid, where potentially you could scratch your pen. So the flocking will not allow you to scratch your pens. And this is actually a really lovely feeling as well. And I can feel the sort of texture, the sort of almost like the felt moving when I move my fingers. So William decided that he would design a 8-pen tray, and he decided he would have a little bit of a gap along the center here, because basically it allows you to nice and easy just pick up that pen. Rather, because one thing I do find a lot with my pen trays is I'm having to do this to point a pen up and then lift it up that way. So for me, I find that having this sort of really sort of channel here is actually really quite nice, and you can see that there. It is a channel. Now these are very, 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 very sturdy. So William did the first initial batch of these, and these were, I believe, made in I think it was either 10 or 12. I know there were 5 blue, and I think there were 5 flocked in black. And William asked me what colour I would be interested in, and I said I would be interested in blue. So I actually picked up 3 of these in blue, because I thought blue would actually look a little bit better on camera. But as you can see here, like these slots actually fit his Titan pens really nicely, and there is space really for even more longer pens. And in terms of girth, like these pens sit here really, really nicely. And if I put in my very large Danny Trio, which is very girthy as well, again, it fits perfectly fine. And then I can put in a Montegrappa. Like, these really all do fit really nicely. So I'm really glad that William was able to come up with something like this, because it really is going to allow me to actually maybe showcase some of his pens in a little bit better detail, because it doesn't then look as though the pens don't fit in the pen tray. Because if you have a pen that doesn't fit in the pen tray, you pretty much know it's not going to fit in a lot of cases as well. And I've just had a thought, actually. There's a few other pens that I know are longer, which I also have trouble with. So if I remove these two here, and I'm going to put in some Nakaya long cigars, and they fit perfectly as well. So this is a really good pen tray from William. Now, I believe he may have almost sold out of all of these, at least the initial first run. But if you are looking at potentially a nice felt pen tray like this could actually go inside a drawer, or inside a box, if you wanted to. So if you wanted one of these, then do try and contact William. You can contact him on Instagram or via Gmail. I'll leave the details in the video description below, so that you can contact him directly. These are made to a really high quality, these pen trays, and I am really amazed. I like not only the pen tray, I like the flocking as well. I think it would be great to have a 10 or 12 pen tray, but I think in terms of demonstration like this, really an 8 pen tray is actually quite nice. So for me, I really like this. Now, I did actually buy 3 of these from William. He didn't actually give me these. I did pay for them. So I do like supporting not only local but also international pen makers and other artisans as well. And I have bought 4 of these Titan pens here from William that he has made, and I have also bought some dip pens from him as well. And I will show you those if I remove these pens. Here are a couple of those as well. So if I just move these up a little, and you will see those there. So I have actually bought 4 fountain pens and also 2 dip pens from William, and a bunch of other things as well that he's made with his 3D printer. I think 3D printing is really starting to come of age, and I am really quite interested to see what else William can come up with. I know there are a few other things that are in the works, and I know I have one of them, and there will be a review of it very shortly as well. So it will be very interesting to see what else William comes up with in the near future. But for these are really, really good quality. I'm not going to list the price here, because I know the price that William was looking at, it was quite expensive to have these flocked, and I know it was only a trial to have them flocked. So the prices may go up on future batches. They may come down if enough people want these, and he can put in a big enough order to get more flocked, then there is the possibility that the price may come down a bit. But do check out William, and if you are interested in any of these pen trays, he can get these flocked in blue or get them flocked in black. I don't know at this moment in time if there are any other colours. Possibly a red colour could be nice. I know obviously a lot of people go for cream colour for pen trays, but these would be really nice, because you can actually stack them side by side. And let me show you that now. And I will show you here, if you put these side by side, these do fit quite nicely. So And I hadn't actually thought about this, and William hadn't actually mentioned this to me, because I remember I was saying to him, I really would like a 10 or a 12 pen tray. And this actually makes perfect sense. So you could, depending on the size of your drawer, potentially stack a drawer out with multiples of these. And it may be even possible, perhaps, I'm pretty sure it would be, if you have a certain length drawer and you only needed maybe 2.5 of these, that William could print you a half, because these are 8 pen trays, so you could potentially print 1 to 4. So this actually could be a really, really good pen tray insert. Now, it's not going to be cheap compared to some other sort of pen tray inserts. Like, you can buy these, which are very flimsy, from Go Pens, and they're very, very bendable and cuttable with scissors. Whereas Williams is a lot more rigid and solid, because these are made of very, very thick resin, or plastic. So I'm really liking these. I'm liking these a lot. These are really, really good pen trays. I'm glad I was able to get 3 of these. I was seriously tempted at actually having 5 of these, but I sort of decided I probably shouldn't be buying 5. Ideally, these are really for me showcasing some pens on camera, and more the longer pens, so that I don't have to have the pens sort of hanging over the edge of the pen tray. So I'm really glad that I managed to talk William into making these, and we were talking about potentially getting these flocked, and the flocking worked out really, really well. So if you want one of these, then do go and tap up William, and I'm sure he will let you know if he still has some available, and if not, what colours he could do them in. So this is my review of the William Shakour 3D printed pen trays. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.